Hello students, welcome back to the digital platform of Nalanda Vidyalay in which we will continue the learning process. Myself Hotel Pritesh and I welcome all of you in the new session of our 5th standard English chapter number 3, the wisdom in carrots. Yes, we have already completed the 2 sessions in which we have completed the explanation of the chapter. It was very funny and interesting story. Yes, the story is all about, did you remember? Yes, the story is all about the character called Nasruddin Hoja, or another name is Mullah Nasruddin. Okay, he is the character we can say with full of wit, and he uses his brain or mind we can say to come out from the different kind of situations, tough situations. Such a story is in this chapter also, in which, yes, let's recall this story, in which he was asked to visit India by the king to find the true wisdom. So he went to India, and after spending few time or few months we can say, he returned to his country called Turkey. When he returned, the king asked him the question that, yes, did you find true wisdom, Nasruddin? So Nasruddin was very shocked, because he learned that, or we can say he find that no one can found or no one can buy true wisdom. We have to earn, or we have to, we can say, learn through the constant learning with our experiences and knowledge. So this answer cannot be directly spoken by that Nasruddin. That's why he make it in a different way. ये जो आंसर था वो किंग को समझाने के लिए, कन्विंस करने के लिए उन्हें दूसरा कोई तरीका अपनाना था. So what he has done? Yes, he has, we can say, hand over that paper in which the carrot's word is written by his mother, and then he explained the answer in a different way, in a different view. He explained that like the carrots crop, we have to also develop a kind of true wisdom in ourselves, like the hidden part in the ground, okay, is very important. Like if it is kept inside the ground for more time or long time, okay, the crop will destroy. And if we will take or harvest or cut the crop before the time, it will be also not good for us. So like the carrot crop, he explained that true wisdom is also kind the carrots. We have to take care of that one as a perfect time, at a perfect, we can say, moment. We have to think like that only, means, but only intelligent people can have this kind of wisdom. So first of all, we have to develop our intelligence also. We have to become clever. Okay. So this kind of answers given by Nasruddin, and at last we can say the king was convinced. Okay, वो मान गए थे, उन्हें वो खुश हो गए थे कि हाँ, the answer is perfect. So then he ordered Nasruddin that, so please let us also know, and we can say learn us daily what is called true wisdom on daily basis. Okay, तो वो कहते हैं कि मुझे भी और दूसरे सारे कॉर्टियर्स को भी आपको ये ट्रू विजडम के, हम जो कह सकते हैं कि लेसन से हम कह सकते हैं कि जो इम्पोर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन है वो आपको देनी है. Okay, because Nasruddin was very wise, okay, among all these persons. And at last, this was the story. But the one thing that he forgot, okay, what he forgot at last? Yes, the carrot that his mother asked to buy that from the market after the, you can say, the king's palace. So he forgot again to buy the carrots. So at last, he also very we can say tired of that one, because he was very quite forgetful person. Okay. Now after completing the explanation of the chapter, let's start the exercise, in which you have the textbook, and if you don't have the textbook, no problem, here the textbook itself. We have few questions in which we have to answer the questions in brief, or we can say for 2 sentences or 3 sentences, followed by question B, in which we have to write the sentence as a true or not true, and then vocabulary and dictionary skill and punctuation, pronunciation part. Okay, and then we will complete the grammar portion in the new session. Okay, as a totally different session, we have to complete the grammar portion, as you all know. So students, let's start the comprehension part, in which exercise A is answer these questions. Number 1, what country had Hoja visited? So answer is yes, Hoja had been on a visit to India. Okay, which country has visited? India. Okay, you all know that one. Then question number 2, why did Hoja's mother give him a paper with carrots written on it? Yes, with carrots written on it. The answer is Hoja was a forgetful person. First, Hoja was a forgetful person. His mother wanted him to remember to buy carrots on the way home, so she wrote down the word on a piece of paper. Yes, Nasruddin's mother knew him very well, that is, he was very quite forgetful, and she also think that yes, he will forget to buy the carrot to way the home. So she wrote carrot's word in the piece of paper and she folded it and gave it to Nasruddin. That's why, okay, Nasruddin's mother gave him the piece of paper. Then third one, how had Hoja failed the king? Do you agree? How had the Hoja failed the king? Do you agree? Yes, answer third is here. The king claimed that Hoja had failed him by not being able to find true wisdom on his travels. Yes, because he was sent in the search of true wisdom in the great land India. It was ordered by the king, and when Nasruddin came back, returned to Turkey, he directly gave the answer that yes, no one can find true wisdom. That's why the king became very, we can say, angry and upset also. No, I do not agree, because as Hoja explained later, wisdom is learned, not found. Yes. Then when he explained the how we can not found it, how we cannot, okay, we can say buy it, but we have to earn it, we have to learn it. So the explanation, later explanation of Nasruddin, okay, makes him very clear that yes, he did not, we can say, fail the king. The third one is over. Fourth one is, how do carrots help Hoja teach the court about true wisdom? How do carrots help Hoja teach the court about true wisdom? When he was asked about the king that did you find true wisdom? Then Nasruddin was in, we can say, very tense situation. So he has to give the answer, and he has that paper with the word carrots written on it. So he make himself a different kind of answer. Let's see. Hoja uses carrots to explain to the court how true wisdom can be learned. Yes, Hoja uses carrots to explain to the court how true wisdom can be learned. He says that true wisdom is like a carrot crop. Yes, he says that true wisdom is like a carrot crop. It is hidden in places that only experienced people know to look in. Yes, it is hidden in places that only experienced people know to look in. Yes, so this is all about the experienced people, intelligent people only. So they will know how we can earn, or we can say how we can learn the wisdom. Okay, it is hidden. Okay, so we have to develop ourselves. Then, yes, and just like the crop would begin to waste away if left untouched for too long, wisdom would fade if not shout at the right time. Yes, remember, like a carrot crop, if it is left in the ground, under the ground for too long, okay, it will, we can say, not usable, or it will destroy, the crop will destroy. The same with the wisdom also. So if true wisdom is not used, okay, in a right time, so it is useless. Then your, you can say, wisdom, or you can say your ability to think of different okay situations is a waste, is a total waste. हाँ, अगर हम अच्छे और सही समय पर अगर हमारा जो कहते हैं ना कि चतुराई, हमारे विजडम यूज नहीं करते हैं, तो दैट इज टोटल फेल, ओके, टोटल वेस्ट ऑफ अवर विजडम. सो दैट्स he give the answer with the, you can say, example of carrot crop. Then fifth one is, yes, what did Hoja forget to take home? Yes, this is the, we can say, the paragraph which is the last one in the explanation. What did Hoja forget to take home? I think you all know the answer. Yes, what he forgot? Yes, Hoja forgot to take home the carrots that his mother had asked for. One more time. Hoja forgot to take home the carrots that his mother had asked for. Yes, he forgot to take home the carrots that his mother asked for. Okay, we all know that he was very quiet, forgetful person. And after explaining that much long discussion on the true wisdom, it is obvious that yes, he forgot to bring that carrots home. So these are question answers in which we have to write these question answers. Remember, I am speaking. We have to write these A question answers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in our fair notebook. You have to write question with, we can say, black pen, and answers with blue pen. Understood? Okay, let's go to the exercise B. This is all about the mark these sentences as true or not true. Okay, depending on the story, you will able to give the answer that yes, are these sentences or statements true or not true. First one, Hoja had very good memory. Yes, it is obviously not true because he was quite very forgetful person. Not good memory but forgetful person. Hoja had learned many things in India that had helped him before become wise. Yes, Hoja had learned many things in India to become wise person. Yes, it's true. Third one, the piece of paper that Hoja gave the king would help him find true wisdom. Okay, it's not true, okay, at all, because at that situation Hoja did not find any other solution. Then he gave the piece of paper to the king on the question of, did you find the true wisdom? So it was just kind of, we can say, the quick response of Hoja, and that is not true wisdom in the piece of paper. Okay, so it is nothing but a kind of solution taken by the Nasruddin at that moment. It's not true. Fourth one, according to Hoja, finding true wisdom is easy. It is not true. Okay, in the whole unit also or chapter, Nasruddin, or we can say Hoja, tried to explain that yes, true wisdom is not easy, no one can take it, and everyone cannot learn it or earn it. Only, we can say, intelligent people and wise people can earn it and learn it. Okay, so it is not true. Fifth one, true wisdom can be earned only through constant learning. Yes, it is very true, right? True wisdom can be earned only through constant learning. We have to learn something, we can say, constantly, continuously. Okay, we will not take a break, we will not enter, yes, today after, we can say, completion of 5 years, I have true wisdom, I have wisdom. No, we have to learn everything constantly, okay, with our experiences and knowledge. So students, this is our exercise B, in which you have to write these answers in your textbook itself. Understood? Let's move to the next exercise. You can copy these answers in your notebook, and don't worry, I will also send this PDF, okay, in our WhatsApp group, so you can able to write all these answers in your fair notebook. Followed by that comprehension, we have vocabulary exercise, in which we have to match this, okay, column A with the column B. In column A, we have some verbs, and in column B, we have their meanings. Match the verbs to their meanings, and it's very easy. Number one, remark. Remark means say something about something that has just happened. किसी के बारे में कुछ भी बोलना जो अभी हो चुका है, that is called remark. Okay. Second one, command. Command. Answer is C. Tell someone that they must do something because you are in a position of power. Okay. कमांड वो देते हैं जो कह सकते हैं कि हम पावर में होते हैं और उन्हें सामने वालों को करने के लिए कन्विंस करना ही है. यस, दे हैव टू मस्ट टू डू दैट थिंग. दैट इज कॉल्ड कमांड. नंबर 3, रिक्वेस्ट. आंसर इज F. आस्क फॉर समथिंग पोलाइटली. दैट इज कॉल्ड रिक्वेस्ट. आस्क फॉर समथिंग पोलाइटली. जो आप किसी को मांगते हो या कुछ भी करते हो तो आप उन्हें पोलाइट से क्या मांग सकते हैं कि यस कैन यू गिव मी पेन और वॉट एवर द डिफरेंट questions. Number 4, 1. Answer is E. Advise someone about a danger and ask them to do or not do something. किसी को किसी के बारे में कह सकते हैं ना कि भाई चेतावनी देनी. That is called warn and that word is warning also. Okay. So advise someone about a danger to do or not do something. This is called warn. Fifth one is beg. Answer is D. Strongly or urgently ask someone for something because you want it very much. That is called beg. Beg का मतलब हम कह सकते हैं कि आपको जो चीज़ बहुत ही अर्जेंटली और स्ट्रांगली चाहिए और आप उन्हें वो पाना ही चाहते हैं. That is called beg and that word is also begging. Okay, with that present participle is begging also. So strongly or urgently ask someone for something because you want it very much. आपको वो चाहिए ही चाहिए. दैट इज कॉल्ड बेगिंग और बेग. देन लास्ट वन, डिमांड. आंसर इज ए. आस्क फॉर समथिंग फॉर्मली. दिस वर्ड इज ऑल्सो वेरी यू कैन से यूज्ड बाय यू नाउ एंड देन बिकॉज यू डिमांड मेनी थिंग्स टू योर पेरेंट्स. Okay, demand of bicycle, demand of you can say new not demand of the new bag or different things. That is called demand. So ask for something formally. Okay, so these are the verbs and their meanings. This is called the exercise of vocabulary. Then after it we have to complete these blanks with the help of exercise A, in which we have to use that verbs, okay, with different forms also in these blanks. Complete these sentences with the correct verbs from exercise A. Change the forms of the verb if necessary. Yes, we have to change it. Like we have to made it past participle if necessary. First one is done for us. Atul begged his sister to let him drive her car. Here beg become begged past participle. Okay, that's we have to make it if it is necessary. Then second one is, when we were driving around the city, grandmother remarked, remember, remarked that the lake looked very beautiful. Remark become remarked. Okay, past participle. Number 3, Richa requested. Remember, Richa requested Mr. Saha to water her plants when she was ill. Is it clear? Number 4, the king commanded the army to attack the neighboring country. So king can command the army to attack on anyone. Fifth one, didn't I warn you not to stand on the edge of the table? Didn't I warn you not to stand on the edge of the table? Okay, here warn will come and we cannot make it past participle. Okay, it is not necessary here. Sixth one is, the angry customer demanded to see the manager of the hotel. Okay, he may have some kind of problem, so he demanded that yes, he want to see or he want to meet the manager, hotel manager. So these are the 6 you can say blanks. We have to use that verbs, okay, which are already in exercise A. Now after the vocabulary we have another one, and that is called our dictionary work, in which these are 5 words are written, and in these 5 words we have to write their meanings and also the which part of the speech they belong to. means either the noun, adjectives, adverbs. Okay, so we have to mention all these things. I will read. Look up these words in the dictionary, write down their meanings, also find out what part of speech they belong to. Parts of speech means you all know they are noun, pronoun, whatever, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunctions, all these are parts of speech. So one by one we have to give their meanings also and which parts of speech they belong to. First one is, yes, journey. Journey means a trip that is usually long from one place to another, and it is a noun. It's a noun. Yes. Second one, forgetful. Second one, forgetful. Likely to forget things. Likely to forget things. And this is adjective. Forgetful means it's a adjective. So it, we can say, explain the noun, okay, better. That is called adjective. So our Nasruddin is quite forgetful person, we can say. Okay. Third one, stone. Stone. Greatly surprised or shocked. Again it is adjective. So our Nasruddin stone by hearing the question of king, that is, did you find the true wisdom? So stone, it's an adjective. Number fourth, experienced. Being good at something because of having done it before. Because you have done that things before, okay, for many times you can say. So being good at something because of having done it before, and it is another adjective. So we can say Nasruddin is an experienced person. Okay, so it is an adjective. Then next one is reward. What is the word? Reward. Something good that one gets for doing something right. We can say right or great thing. Okay, something good that one gets for doing something right. हम जिसे हम कह सकते हैं इनाम लेना, that is called reward, and it is a noun. It is a noun. Get reward means it's a kind of noun. So these are the dictionary words in which we have to go through the dictionary. So students, if you have dictionary, please open the dictionary and mark all these, we can say, 5 words in the dictionary. Okay, and you have to also find out that is an all written or adj is written. Adj means adjective. Okay, adv means adverb. Only n is written means noun. So we have to also develop the dictionary skills. Yes, the question is about dictionary work, and we have to also develop the dictionary skill in which different words are written with a different kinds of small in the bracket, we can say, abbreviations. So n is for noun, adj is for adjective, adv for adverb. Okay, and other things also are there. con for conjunction. Okay, so these are the things in dictionary. So if you have the dictionary, you can use this. Okay, answers are here, but please open the dictionary and mark all these words, okay, which are in the exercise. After the dictionary work, we have one more exercise, and that exercise is of pronunciation. Yes, how to pronounce the different words. Here we have to pronounce H. Listen and repeat these words. It's very quite easy. Home, help, hurry, healthy, horse, behind, ahead, behave. I will repeat. Home, help, hurry, healthy, horse, behind, ahead, and behave. Okay, here H is used in a different places, and how to pronounce it, it is that called pronunciation exercise. B is listen and repeat it. So we have to speak these sentences. Healthy horses. Freddie has 10 healthy horses. Half and behind. I am half a kilometer behind you. Hurry home. We must hurry home. Okay, so these are the exercise of pronunciation. So students, we have completed the explanation of our chapter number 3, the wisdom in carrots. Yes, you can go through these exercises all exercises again and again. And as I also told you, I will give this PDF or I will send this PDF in the WhatsApp group, so you can copy the answers in your fair notebook and textbook. So yes, this is all about our exercise. We will meet in the next session, and that session would be of our grammar portion. Okay, perfectly for grammar portion. Till then, goodbye.